Good morning, my YouTube friends and family. Good morning. It is Wednesday, October 15th, 2025. Wednesday, October 15th, 2025. It's hump day. Gonna get over that hump, guys, before you know it, it'll be Friday again. Good old Friday. Good morning, Kelly. I have to get my microphone on. I didn't put my microphone on yet. Let me get that out here. It's quite dark. I'm trying to feel my way around to find my microphone. I'll be with you in one moment here. The microphone on. So good morning, everyone. See, we have Debbie Sue here, Rosebud, and of course my Kelly, my girl Kelly. Good morning.
So good morning, everyone.
Yes, good morning. Can you hear me okay? Debbie Sue, sound check, please. Or Kelly. Anybody got a sound check for me? You can hear me. Yay. Let's just hope my booster works today for my internet. Okay, I think I have everything set up now. As we stare into the abyss, it's cloudy as heck out there. You see that? You can hear me, but you can't see me because it's too dark. Oh, Debbie Sue likes the chimes. Debbie Sue? I did that for Debbie Sue because she likes the chimes. I like the chimes too. That's why I have them. Who else is coming here? Let's see. Yvonne's here. Good morning, Yvonne. All my friends are here. I'm so happy. As we stare into the abyss, as I said, and I said that today is Wednesday, hump day, October 15th, 2025. Oh, there's not that many days left this year. What are we doing? It's what, 60 plus what, 16? No, wait, 61 plus 16. So we have 70. What we have? No, we have 70. We have 81 days left. Is that right? Because we have 30 in November, 31 in December. So that's 61. Plus we have what, 16 days left of this year? Who's doing math this morning? Time is flying. I don't know how old you are, Rosebud, but I just turned 60 in June, and I'm telling you, since I turned 50, I feel like, whew, whew, like, cars rushing by on a speedway. Goodness gracious. Thank you for hitting that like button, guys. Thank you so much. It's a beautiful day to have a beautiful day, I guess, even with the clouds and oh, it's 43 degrees out here, and I got a jacket on, but not a coat. Just not ready to get my coat out. Oh, see, you're going through it too, Rosebud. Woo, those days just fly by. I don't even know what to do with my. I was talking to myself this morning, as I always do, while talking to God too, and I was like, okay, let's get a plan for today. But I always get sidetracked. One of my friends calls or something, and you know me, I can talk for an hour, right, Debbie Sue? Oh my goodness, Yvonne hasn't got on the phone. Kelly has texted me, but you know, uh, but I don't think I talked to her too long, or maybe I did. I have a tendency to overstay my welcome. Is that what the saying is? But sometimes I just gotta talk. Okay, all the time I gotta talk. That's what Maddie said. Not this last time he was home, my son. The time before, he's like, "Mom, you just talk too much." But I'm just so excitable whenever he comes. I haven't seen him for a whole year. The one time I didn't see him for 4 years because he couldn't afford to come. Nothing wrong with that. Thank you, Yvonne. But you haven't spent a whole day with me yet. Let me just come down there, and we'll get your evaluation then. I don't know. I just trying to enjoy life, what's left of it, right? I know everybody's like, you're just 60, but you don't know. I was listening to, well, it was Mel Robbins, her podcast, but I think it has a lot to do with her Let Them book too, because I'm still listening to that too. I'm taking my time with it. Sometimes I'll listen to a chapter and then I'll listen to it again because I don't quite get it because I start daydreaming. Good morning, love. Good morning, Daryl. I haven't talked to you in so long, Daryl. No, he was just home. Yeah, she was talking about. She said it perfectly. Like the world doesn't have fun. She goes, I know there's a lot of things going on, but people just don't have fun anymore. They don't laugh at themselves. They don't, have like a belly laugh, like where you laugh so hard you can't breathe or you're gonna pee your pants. Like that's she said that is so important. I said to myself, it's mandatory. When you laugh so much, you just feel so good. Um, it's probably like a runner's high, but you're not running, you're laughing. When I used to run, I know what that runner's high. It's awesome, but I'm not running anywhere here soon. So good morning to everyone who's out there in YouTube land. I'm Sally D. This is Sunrise with Sally, and my channel is Sally D's Reality. And I started this channel right before I turned 60 because I was thinking back on my life, thinking, what's the reality? What have I learned? My ultimate wisdom here of being 60 years old. Like, what are some things that why did you think that? Why were you worried about that when life is so much more than worried about what other people think about you? No, I have not watched yet Laughing Yoga. Is it on YouTube? I've seen yoga with goats and stuff. I don't get the concept of that, but okay. I don't want an animal climbing on me. I have enough. My dog's doing that. I keep trying to get Daryl to start the DDP yoga again with me, but every morning it's some other excuse. I think I might just have to do it by myself. Okay, is it just called Laughing Yoga? Well, you guys all know that I can laugh at myself, and I don't care. You can laugh with me. Just don't laugh at me. Good morning, Julie. How are you? How are you, honey? You doing all right today? Is it morning or nighttime where you are? Or is it like way before morning? Daryl says, good morning. Hello, Julie. Welcome to Sunrise with Sally, which I think it's another day where we're not really going to have the sunrise. It'll be coming out when it's already up, like it did yesterday. Yesterday wasn't too bad, but there wasn't like a sunrise with all those glorious colors I like so much. It's just really overcast. You know what I did? I forgot my coffee downstairs. Jeez, oh man. I had it in my hand, filled it back up with what was left, and uh, hope it's not scrolling again. I say, gotta be at work early. Okay, love. Have a good day, Kelly. Sorry I didn't see it didn't scroll. You can just put in laughing yoga and it will bring up videos of people doing laughing yoga. It actually looks strange, but it will make you laugh and make you feel good after watching it. I don't want to just watch it, I want to do it too. I wonder if it's like anything that I could actually do. I'm off to work. Okay, Rosebud, have a great day, honey. Don't forget to laugh. Um, but I continue to listen on my drive. Okay, okay. Russell, how's your wife? I see they put that fella away for a long time, the one the who started the fire at the governor. I don't watch the news. I know I'm an ostrich with my head in the sand. I don't know anything about that, Russell. My husband probably does because he listens to the news on the radio on the way to work. Good morning, Braden. How are you, kiddo? How are you? We have no sunrise today, but that's okay. It's okay. We'll make it. And I don't know why my thing doesn't scroll sometimes. Debbie Sue says, hello, Russell and Braden. Just good? You're just good? What do you think, Braden? You're going to have a wonderful day, or is your day over with? Are you in the future? I listen to audio books now. I don't really listen to any more news. See that? And Russell says, hello, everyone. How's Susie doing? Wasn't your wife not feeling well? Or I'm getting probably mixed up with somebody else. Did your wife just have surgery, Russell? Or am I confused? Was that you? Oh, not you. Okay, then that was the other one that has just Russell on the thing. Okay. I just wanted to inquire to see how she was. I'm glad your wife is not sick. Lana, hey. Can you say, hey, Lana's here, guys? Thank you for hitting the like button, guys. I really appreciate that. Everyone's saying hello to Lana. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. It is 7 a.m. here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, 43 degrees. It's Wednesday, October 15th, 2025, just in case you need to know. I don't see Justin yet. Where is that Justin? He's been missing a lot. What's that red and blue light in the background? In the background. Red and blue light. I don't see a red and blue light. Oh, there's the blue light over there. I think that people put porch lights that are like blue for service workers. Like in the military, they have some kind of thing around here. I don't know if they do it in the rest of the United States. Blue means one part of the service and another, like Navy or whatever. It is Wednesday. All right, I'm going to attempt to read this. I think I can read it. Nope, I can't. I cannot see it still. Let me get my little light, my little lamp. Wait till you see my little tiny lamp I have here. See if I can get it to work. I think do you tap on it? How does this thing work? I can't even see anything out here. I think you tap it, but probably the batteries went dead already. Little lamp, I needed you and you're not here to help me. Let me see here. Nope, it's not working. What's up with that? Get this. I have another lamp. Don't worry, guys. I have another lamp. Let's see here. It says turn on, press and hold the power button. Imagine that. Press and hold the power button. Where is the power button? Press and hold the power button. All right, let's see. Press and hold it. Ah, look at that. Look at that. It went on. Imagine following the directions. Good thing I didn't take that tag off. That's a good idea. I think the blue light is to support the police. Yeah, I knew it was something with service workers. All right, I have my little Greta size, Daryl. My little Greta size light here, and I think I can read now. We can get started. It says, God strengthens you. Breathe deep and know God is gracious and kind, and He will be your strength through every day. With the dawn of each new day comes the gift of renewed hope and strength. As the sun breaks through over the horizon and the darkness of the sky is pierced with bright rays of its light, not today, so the strength of God can break through our weakness, piercing our distress with bright rays of hope. You may not feel it right now. You may be weary from a lingering season of sorrow and stress. You may be struggling to hold on to hope in the midst of pain or discouragement. You may be experiencing intense anxiety or fear. But your strength doesn't come from how you're feeling, but rather from who you're trusting. Pray this breath prayer to God today. Ask Him to be your strength and salvation in the midst of whatever trouble or suffering or stress you're facing. Wait for Him and rest in Him and trust His heart for you today. And this is from Isaiah 33, verse 2. Lord, be gracious to us. We long for you. Be our strength every morning, our salvation in time of distress. And it says, when you inhale, you should say, be my strength every morning. And as you exhale, say, and save me in my distress. I'll try that. Be my strength in every morning and save me in my distress. Be my strength every morning and save me in my distress. Love it, love it, love it. Your help comes from the Lord, the one who made you and loves you more than all the heaven and earth. The creator of the universe, the giver of life, and the maker of the heavens and all the earth, is the one who is with you by your side, ready to help you. Is anything too big for him, too difficult for him to do? In his breath, if his breath can create life, if a single word from his mouth can birth stars and planets, surely he is able to help you no matter what you're facing. His help may not come in many wait. This is so tiny writing, guys, and it's dark. His help may not come in ways you expect. His help may not be in the form of complete physical healing or total relief from suffering, but his help will come. It may come through the compassion and care of people in your life. It may come through the medications or therapy, or it may come as your indescribable inner peace, the kind that only he can give, as he stands with you in the fire, as he walks you through the wilderness, as he wraps his arms around you through the storm. Look for ways God is helping you today. Can you see your maker helping hand in your circumstances today? And this is from Psalms 121 verse 2. My help comes from the Lord who made heaven and earth. So as he stands with you and he walks with you through the wilderness, and as he wraps his arms around you through the storm, look for the ways God is helping you today. Can you see your master's helping hand in your circumstances today? Good morning, etc. My help comes from the Lord. Yes, Debbie Sue. And it says, Debbie Sue, you just said that, and look, it says, my help comes from you. That's what it says right in the book, Debbie Sue. Are you here looking over my shoulder? Maker of heaven and earth. My help comes from you, maker of heaven and earth. Wow. Debbie Sue saw what it said before I even said it. That's spooky. As I move forward, I trust divine guidance, trying new things, going to unfamiliar places, even risking my heart by being vulnerable and can feel daunting. My impulse to dream, explore, and trust is divinely inspired. It is the divine within calling me higher, inviting me to a richer, fuller experience of life. As I follow the guidance to open myself to life, I also believe I will be guided to the right and perfect opportunities to stretch and grow. I'm in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, honey. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and it's in the USA. I step forward in strength and in faith. As I do it, I feel my confidence grow as my inhibitions fade. As I heed my guidance, I feel more and more alive as life opens up before me. I am a child of God, deserving of the world's abundance. I am divinely guided to a rich experience of life. The human mind plans the way, but the Lord directs the steps. And that's from Proverbs chapter 16, verse 9. The human mind plays the plan. There's another blooper, guys. The human mind plans the way, but the Lord directs the steps. Proverbs. Good reading this morning. I needed that. Me too. Me too. Dropping all the way from the other side of the world. Okay. I can talk today. Really, I can. That's because I don't have my coffee here. I gladly receive the gifts of divine grace. Today, I remember that grace is more than a blessing said before meals. Grace means the goodness of God is being made and manifest, blessing me beyond my efforts and sparing me the worst effects of my missteps. How many of you actually give yourself grace? I can honestly say I rarely do that. I do. But we have to work on that if you don't, because we give other people grace. We have to stop being so hard on ourselves, because a lot of us have it um, drilled into our heads when we were younger that you should do for others before you do for yourself. And that's why a lot of us are just struggling, because before we can help others, we have to be a strong person ourselves. Yeah, me too, Debbie Sue. You know, making everybody, like Mel Robbins was talking about today, it's not our responsibility to make other people happy. We each have to try to make ourselves happy and then expel that on other people, showing kindness to other people, and then they show kindness back. But You have to start being kind to yourself, Sally. And Debbie Sue, I'm talking to myself here. A lot of times when I'm doing these readings, it resonates with me as well. I'm not having, everything perfect here. I'm thankful for everything I have, but I have a lot of things I worry about, and I got to give myself some grace. And um, the last verse, oh, let me get it. I just put it away. Wait, let me see. Oh, hold on one second. I'll get that. The last verse here was, are you saying, my help comes from you, maker of heaven and earth? Is that the one, Russell? Or from Psalms 121:2, my help comes from the Lord who made heaven and earth. It's the same thing, kind of, I guess. That's from Psalms 121, verse 2, Russell. My help comes from you, maker of heaven and earth. Hey, Rhonda girl. My new video, I mention you, and Evie and Paula. Yeah, giving ourselves grace. During painful events, I have faith in the unseen activity of God's presence and power, and I move beyond life's hard places. My responsibility is to love others, practice kindness, and trust in life's orderly unfolding. But first, I have to make it right with myself, right? I am blessed by divine grace. I do not need to solve every problem. Sally, listen to that. I do not need to solve every problem, heal every discomfort, and patch up every tattered relationship and try to force my good to appear. Holy crow. Yes, it does make you stronger doing unto others, Russell. But that last thing there, I don't know how many of you do that too. I do not need to solve every problem, heal every discomfort, patch up every tattered relationship, and try to force my good to appear. I will follow my inner guide to bless, release, and forgive myself and others. I gladly receive the gifts of divine grace, opening myself to unexpected good. Wow. And this is from Ephesians chapter 4:7. But each of us was given grace according to the measure of Christ's gifts. But each of us was given grace according to the measurement or the measure of Christ's gifts. I'm turning the thing around. I know you guys want to see me so badly. You just want to see me so badly. I'm not even, I'm talking to the phone. Here I am, Lord. Okay. Is it going to fall? Okay. So here's my little lamp, my little baby lamp. Isn't it cute? All right, let's see how we are here. You don't want to look at my ceiling fan, huh? I don't do the Wii anymore, Daryl, because I'm afraid I'm going to get disconnected. So you and Russell, or you and Justin, don't have to not have your Wii anymore. But that last one, but each of us was given grace according to the measure of Christ's gift. And but this part here really was really affecting me. It says, I do not need to solve every problem, heal every discomfort, patch every tattered relationship, and try to force my good to appear, because it's all in time and it's in God's time, right? It's in God's time. So I can't change that timeline that God has, but I can do my best for what time I do have. So I need to drill that one in my head. Okay. That was pretty good for me, but I need to also find, I don't know about you, find inner peace, because how could I be like when I was taking care of my mom, like I have to have inner peace and be strong as a person to show that love, and it was just exhausting trying to do things on my own. Good morning, Def Def not Lulu. Def not Lulu. And New Zealand. Welcome back, New Zealand. That's right. You give a hand up and not a hand out. Yep. Mm-hmm. Give a hand up, not a hand out. That's a good one. I never heard that one before. Just dropped in to like and support. Oh, New Zealand. I wish you could stay. So I claim peace in prayer and share it generously. I'm out of focus here. Um, it is the law of the Spirit that we must be, that which we would draw to us. If we would have peace and harmony in our environment, we must establish it in, what did I just say? Within ourselves. So I want peace in every interaction and circumstances, which means I must ground myself in the assurance that God is peace and I am that peace in expression. In quiet confidence, I affirm these words after a restful interlude in the silence. And I don't know, yesterday we were talking about take 5 minutes, and I posted those different readings about doubt, anything that you doubt, doubting your faith, doubting. There was a whole list of them that you can go to where you can find it in the Bible to help you with that. Um, Peace guides my thoughts and expresses through my words and my actions. I am kind, and I'm kind to people. I smile. Yep, I do that. I am loving, positive, and joyful. I am the peace I want to see in the world, and I sure do try to do that. And a lot of times, if you're reacting to people in a peaceful manner when they're pushing past you, maybe they'll be like, you know what, I'm a complete idiot. But sometimes they don't. All right, this is from Luke 1:78 and 79. The dawn from on high will break upon us to give light to those who sit in darkness and in the shadow of death, to guide our feet into the way of peace. That's from Luke 1:78 and 79. The dawn from on high will break upon us to give light to those who sit in darkness and in the shadow of death, to guide our feet into the way of peace. So, a lot of people today are struggling, maybe from um, addiction or, just sadness, depression. I mean, life, you don't even have to have reason to be depressed. Sometimes it just sneaks up on you and it visits you again. Maybe something happened 20, 30 years ago, if you're that old, and it just sneaks up on you and it's like, hey, you get out of here. I don't want you with me because I got rid of those feelings. I repented for what I did wrong or whatever it is, and I don't need to revisit that. So a lot of times I beat up myself for things I did as a kid. Like, why did I do that? And it's like all of a sudden it just pops in my head. I think Rhonda and I were talking about that yesterday. It might have been Evie, but I was just like, things just pop up, and it just seems like every November and December things do that. Like, I never really enjoy the holidays anymore because I don't know. I don't know what it is, and I wish I could get rid of it. That's why I said I'm putting my Christmas tree up this month because I never have the joy to do it during the holidays. We get it out, we up, and we don't always decorate it. So, plus it's hard too without kids around, like little kids. It's so much the joy in their eyes, anticipating Christmas and everything. Um, but yeah, it's hard when you don't have little kiddos running around and stuff, or family, because my family, they don't live around here. Um, Peace guides my thoughts and expresses through my words and my actions. I am kind, I smile, I'm loving, positive, and joyful, and I want the peace to be in the world. You want to see it into the world. So yeah, that's something else there. It's what we all need to do, including myself, because if there was more peace in the world, just imagine what the world would be if everybody could just get along. If everybody would just, I'm just talking about all the countries and everything, but there's always something, there's always something going on. So, hi, Julie. Perfect timing to hear scripture. Thank you. So you got to hear it. Um, Are you planning our trip for January? Just kidding. No, I'm not. Don't forget to hit the like button on your way out. Um, and then Julie said, "Good morning to Debbie Sue." Um, so I will make today. I'm gonna make today a joyous day. Darn it! Living joyful is easy when I feel good in the flow of life and in harmony with the world. But joy can feel far from me during lower periods when I am beset by worry or frustration and by disappointment. And that's so true. Last week, you guys know I was just kind of blah. I tried to put on a happy face and I did it for the most part, but I was just, I don't know, just blah. It's almost midnight here, actually, Wednesday. I'm about to go to sleep, say a prayer for peace, love, and unity. Yes, sirree. I am a spiritual being and the joy of God is part of me. This means my experience of joy need not depend on an outside circumstance. This awareness empowers and enlivens me as I bring joy into every corner of my life. I may not always feel happy, but I can always be joyous. The treasure that lives within me, the light that shines through darkness, and the one of the ways I feel closest to God. Throughout the season of life and the inevitable ups and downs, it's inevitable, right? Of living, I remain steady and calm, joyous and abundantly blessed. He will yet fill your mouth with laughter and your lips with shouts of joy. And that's from Job chapter 8:21. And I'll read it again. He will fill your mouth with laughter. With laughter about something. Play a joke on your husband. So it's in the whole thing. Even my cooking videos, I'm kind of hilarious because I can laugh at myself. And I have a lot of videos where I have the wigs on and stuff. So, I'm not just saying that my videos will make you laugh. There's other things that can make you laugh. Listen to um, a movie or something that you haven't watched in a while that you remember. Hey, that made me laugh when I was a kid. Just try to laugh today. Just like yesterday, I said, find 5 minutes. I still say that today. Find 5 minutes to spend with God. Just 5 minutes. It could be 5 minutes before you go into work, sitting in your car because it's quiet in your car. I do a lot of things in my car just listening to God because my dogs are sassy. Just sit there. Or I go in the garage too, but I can still hear them. But laughter is so important, and it's not just needed. It's mandatory, guys. Laughter is mandatory. And for God's sake, you can laugh at yourself if you do something silly or you drop all your papers on the floor. Don't get all mad at yourself and start, you stupid idiot, talking negative to yourself. Just laugh at yourself. Say, this is someday like that. Like it doesn't have to be negative. I mean, you drop the papers. Okay, life's not over with. Pick them up, you know, and just laugh to yourself. Um, you know how sometimes when someone, trips over something and it's kind of funny, but you don't want them to be hurt. So you just have to try to know when to laugh. Like what was it, Kenny Rogers? Know when to hold them, know when to fold them. But we have to laugh, and especially if it's a really good laugh. And I love making people laugh, and I like to make people laugh with me, not at me. But if they want to laugh at me, that means they're giving somebody else a break. So but it's just we have to try to be more lighthearted. And I know, sometimes I um, constantly say that, but I'm not always happy either. I put on a happy face because I just I don't want to bring anybody down. I don't want to, like I said about a while ago about the angry boss or my principal that used to come in and rah, 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 just making everybody's day horrible because she was in a bad mood. Don't do that. If you're a boss, don't, because you know what, then your worker goes home and they yell at their kids and they yell at their wife or husband, and it's just a domino effect. Just try to spread some joy. I mean, just think about something before you say something to someone, because words are not like chalk on a chalkboard where you can erase it. Because if you say something negative to a child, it may affect them for their whole life. Or if you say something horrible to your wife or significant other, it doesn't just go away. They remember that. It hurts to the core when you say stuff that is so mean or vindictive. And when you're in an argument in the heat of the moment, you might want to say something just to get that dig in, but don't do it. Don't do it, because I've been, challenging myself and say, you know what? Sometimes, you know, God wants to see how strong you've been, how much you rely on Him and have faith and try to do the right thing. Because there's been moments, some people on here, say things, and it's just like